I take it day by day. I don't think about too far. I don't know. I've never been like a 5-year planner. I feel like every day is a gift. And I'm very aware that tomorrow it all could be gone. I think that's just like a reality of life. And so there's a real importance for me to really enjoy the moment that I'm in. And this is such a great honor to receive this tonight. It doesn't by any means to me feel like I'm done. I feel like I'm only, beginning. But it's really nice to have somebody say, your career so far has been a real achievement. That's a really nice thing to hear.
I would like to think it's a more grown-up performance than I've had the chance to do before. I'm really proud of the opportunities I've had in my 20s, but they've been for an actor in their 20s, I feel. And what's lovely about Rocket Man is I think it's a role for someone who's keen to cultivate a slightly more, sort of more mature characteristics to their work, and I love it for that. But mainly, I'm just trying to process it all, really.
We welcome the discussion. I hope the discussion continues. I hope that we can gain every single person that has been a naysayer, that we can bring him to the fold and say, yes, I did like that movie. I just wish they will watch the movies before they make comments, right? If you don't watch the movie, then how do you know? I mean, that's my question. How do you know? But it's okay. We're going to work harder. We're going to work harder to make sure that we gain each and every one of those people that said that what we make is not art. And if that's how they feel, they have every right. We love their movies. We watch their movies all the time.
You need a pure racer behind the wheel of your car. That's Ken Miles.
I don't trust him an inch.
We heard he's difficult.
No, Ken's a puppy dog.
No. Whatever it is, Shell, no.
Trust me.
Well, I think the biggest thing that's holding back Hollywood from making more films like ours is that grown-ups don't come to the movies anymore. So it's a simple act of commerce. I mean, that because adults stay home, the movies are more and more going to be about children until that changes. And that's the big gamble on our film. We're really hoping people can leave their living rooms for a weekend and come out and see us. Check it out.
It's no different than like apparel and footwear. Like, it's another medium for me to express myself and, also at the same time set an example for like others that look like me, like you can do it too, and probably far better than me. That's just using the opportunity as best as I can, and just very grateful for yet another means and medium to express myself.
And Cynthia right here, please. Cynthia, the front of the dress. Yeah.
Why do you think Harriet's story is resonating today, this modern day in particular?
Because I think that we are craving the stories of women of color who haven't been in the center of their own stories yet. And I think it's time to hear them. And I think that this is hopefully just the beginning of that wonderful journey of hearing stories of women that look like me, and their wonderful journeys, their wonderful achievements. Because we all have those stories, and we're all deserving of hearing them and seeing them. And when little girls get to watch their films and TV and they see someone that looks like me in the center of a story, it will only inspire.
I wanted to make a film that seemed to reflect the young generation I see growing up today, that inspire me. They are rejecting the paradigm that we have set. They're demanding different standards, different labels or no labels, and I admire that generation. We have turned them into activists, whether they like it or not, but they are taking on that responsibility in a way that I'm really moved by. You think of everybody from the Parkland kids to Greta Thunberg. This is a generation that's standing up for what they believe in, and I felt inspired to make a fun generational anthem, a bit of escapism for them that tried to accurately represent their spirit.
My feeling is that my children live as a generation of anxious and depressed kids, because they're hearing numbers like, well, we hope if we can turn this around, we'll have 6 or 7 years to make a difference. That is not what any of us were told, nor did we even hear of climate change. So there is no more essential issue. It is the issue of our times. We all have to do everything we can. Jane is, as she's always been a lightning rod, is incredible. And there's a shout out to Ted Danson, my children's godfather, for going to jail with a smile on his face because he knows he is determined to change this planet.